Congratulations, you are the winner.
Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hang on a minute. Hello. Sorry, I was messing about with things before I started stream, and I forgot to put them all back down again. How are we all? Are we all good? We're almost there, chat. We are almost there. I feel I'm a bit too far over that way tonight. We're almost there. You've almost done your first week back, Lily. Only about 3 days to go before you're off again. But it's been a hello, Megan.
Piss off!
Hello, Banshee. How are you? Lovely to see you in. Hello, Megan. Lovely to see you in. Hopefully, we're all well. It has been a week. Monday and Tuesday started off okay, a wee bit slow, but manageable. Wednesday and Thursday have been absolutely awful. Pemmy, how are you? Welcome in. Lovely to see you. I don't know what's happened. I knew this was going to happen, actually. The last 2 or 3 weeks have been suspicious. They've been going suspiciously to plan. And then, yeah, it's kind of rolled right off the rails in the last couple of days at work. However, we will get there. Tomorrow is Friday. All good. Does anybody get any plans for the weekend? Have we got anything on deck? Lily, anything on deck to give yourself a treat after work has been rough for you two? Yeah, I don't know what it is. It just suddenly changed. It's a pain. Just tiring. Payday tomorrow. Ooh, that'll be next week. Excuse me, that's a bit earlier than most people. Your big baddie milestone. What was that? My big birthday milestone. Okay. It's okay. That's an entirely different conversation, Kaz. your, your big baddie milestone. Indeed. Yes, yes. Hopefully it hasn't grown too many arms and legs. Mine's the last Friday. Yeah, people get paid all over. Every watch out, Lily's streaking. Then it's a dreaded 5-week month nightmare. Yeah, I used to remember M&S used to be a bit like that. You get paid on the 10th of the month at M&S, which was weird. Who gets paid on the 10th of the month? But yeah, it was always like that in M&S. Don't know why. We get paid. Yeah, they still have that brutal. Yeah, I suppose it's still 4 weeks until you get paid again, or whatever, or a month till you get paid again. It doesn't. I suppose it doesn't really make much difference when it's actually paid. It's still the same amount of time till you get paid again. But it was just always a bit weird that everybody else got paid on the 30th, 31st, and you were paid on the 10th. Just meant if there was a big night out or something, you knew people. Mind you, when I worked for M&S, the only people I knew were people who worked in M&S, so we were all going out at the same time. There was no going out with anybody else. That was an unheard of concept. When you spent 14 hours a day in the place, you didn't get a chance to go and see anybody else. But has anybody got anything lined up for the weekend, Banshee? Are you going to venture to the cinema, do you think? Or is that just a step too far? I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like. Is it supposed to be decent? I might have to get the power washer out. It's going to be a rough one because I basically had 4-day weeks all month and I had to make that a nightmare. Yeah, and if you've been away for a couple of days in there. Hello, hot babes. I'm at my friends. How dare you have friends outside the stream, Kubu? But enjoy yourself. Have a good time. Does your friend have a Twitch ID? Can you get a follow while you're there? Because we are on the run. We actually lost a follower. We lost a follower. We were at 970 and then we went down to 969, which is funny. I know I should be fawning all over you all night. How dare I not fulfill my duty indeed? Only a step too far for Ban. Yeah, it's yeah, we were at 970 and then we went down to 969, which is a funny number, but it's the wrong way. So we went back up to I keep forgetting that that's going to go off. Which just cracks me up every time. Banish Pemmy, indeed. But we're back up to 970, which is great. So, Kubu, you need to chase people down. Chase people. Go and follow that lady in the street again, the one on the bike, and stare at her and say, sign up to Twitch and follow death. We need another 30 follows. That's where we're on track now. We're hunting people down now. Only 30 away from the big 1K. What the heck? Anywho, what's the haps otherwise? If nobody's got any plans for the weekend, obviously Kuwu has deserted us tonight, and we're just going to have to fend for ourselves. So I'm out in London with my dad to see a show on Saturday night. Oh, I see. Lily is out again. Never out of that their TV studios and stuff. Or is it a TV show you're in the audience, or is it an actual West End show? Is it like stage show, or is it TV show? And I'm not 100% sure there. You can tell me. Or is it a podcast? Live taping of a podcast? It's been a while since you've seen Richard, certainly, Lily. He must be thinking that the restraining order's working. Hello, Heartless. My God, it's worked twice.
I want to get spanked.
Oh, who said that? I'm seeing him in May and June. It's not working. Okay. Yes, I thought that was just absolutely on the money for you, Heartless. Now, that's great, because that's twice. We've had two new foe appearing, and both times it's pulled the correct picture. I keep telling you can't use that word in here. Heartless is asking you, Kuwu, why you don't like her, but in stronger terms. Because Automod doesn't like that word. So yes. Heartless, have you had any sleep? Because you were kind of in Kay's stream for a long time, and Kay hasn't been offline for that long. Hello. Yeah. Maybe, which means you haven't. Shocking behaviour. Well, Kuwu's now back, saying hello. Hello. So yes, Kuwu do be mean like that, and also bye. I'm out to basically everyone else at work now. So I'm fully Megan at work. Fantastic. Well, hopefully that's all gone fantastically positively. I'm trying to build the Great Zelda Fairy as a me. Sweating right now. Okay. Did you cave, did you? Thank you, Kuwu, so much. Enjoy. Is this is it tomorrow that the wedding is? Is this pre-wedding night out? Did you cave, Banshee? Did you buy Tommy on May the 1st? Did you buy Tomodachi Life? Did you feel that you absolutely had to have it? Oh yeah, I bought it. Yeah, I've seen bits of it. I don't think it's not a me game. Well, it is a me game, but it's not a me game. Sent you a snap one more. Thank you very much. Next, I have to tell family. Well, I suppose it has to be done at some point, but do you think they'll be surprised, Megan? Or do you think they'll be fine? Do you think they will have realised a while ago that, this was the direction things were heading in? Hopefully they'll be positive with you. And if, bye, Kuwu, enjoy. And if it's gone very positively with friends and work, then hopefully family will follow suit. But fingers crossed for you. Hopefully everything goes well. I'm trying to think of a way to explain what I'm seeing on Saturday. Might just have to DM you when I can find the right words. In general words, it's a book tour. Okay, right, okay. I know what a book tour is. I'm not stupid. Trying to explain that I'm a woman now to my 80-year-old grandparents will be interesting. Are they very traditional, or are they aware of the way the world? I mean, because my folks are. My dad's 86 now, and my mum's 83. And whilst I wouldn't have thought there'd have been They are quite traditional, but they would understand that the world has kind of moved on and things are different now. I don't think they'd be. I don't. Don't get me wrong. I don't think they'd be turning cartwheels or anything like that. But at the same time, I don't think there'd be a bit of a, oh my god, how did that happen? But yeah, as I say, all positive thoughts to you. Are you going to do that this weekend, or are you just going to basically? I feel they definitely won't understand, but hopefully we'll be happy that I'm happy. Yeah, well, I suppose that's the best you can ask for at the end of the day. You know, people might not fully understand the reasoning why or why something's happening, but at the end of the day, if they're happy that you're happy, that seems a win to me. But yeah, hopefully it all goes well. So that's a big thing to be happening. I don't know how that would be quite difficult to just keep on the straight and narrow. I don't think I'd be able to think about anything else other than how that was going to happen. But how I was going to have the conversation and when I was going to have the conversation and could I have the conversation right now, please, thank you. I think I'd want to get that out of my brain relatively quickly. But yeah, as I say, all positive best wishes for that conversation. So, Lily, whose book is it? Will I know whose book it is? Both my parents my entire life have been, when you have kids one day, so we're probably going to have to address that one. Well, I mean, you can have kids. You can just adopt. Plenty of people need adopted. If you ever feel that you need children in your life, then I'm sure absolutely, you could do that. Some people just don't want kids at all. So it's entirely up to you. I don't know. It's a fictional character persona, so it depends on if you've seen the show or not. Okay, so a fictional character has written a book and is taking it on tour. Or is it a show about it's okay, right, I'm confused now. It doesn't take much. Hello, Grim.
Shit.
How are
Here we
you?
go again.
Yeah, okay. You might need to DM me that one. Because I'm not maybe going to grasp that. I don't watch a lot of TV. I'm working on an essay to try and describe it. Okay. I just can't. Yeah, I'm not. I don't watch a lot of TV, so I might be, vaguely aware of it, but I might not actually know about it, of it. Might know of it, might not know terribly much detail within there. So, good. Slightly weird stream tonight. We're going to do a bit of yap. And then I want to look at the Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced showcase because I haven't watched that yet. That came out just as I was finishing work and getting ready to take the boys out on their walk. So I think that's about a half-hour long showcase, which will go through everything about the upcoming remake of one of my favourite Assassin's Creed games. And then, hopefully, we will finish Replaced, which would be a major deal because I really thought we'd be finished it by now, but obviously not. And I actually think we've still got a decent hour plus. So the walkthrough I've been sort of referring to here and there, just in terms of how far through the game am I, appears to have just over an hour left in it from where we left it on the other night. Thank God. I know Kubu was desperate to get to bed, but thank God we didn't keep pushing on. I know I was trying to get more and more of the story crammed in there. I had a funny feeling we might have about half hour to go, so I was in two minds as to whether I should just absolutely rip it and go through it. But I'm so glad now because we could have been there for another hour and a half. And that would not have been cool on a weekday, on a school night. So yeah, that's not great. But yeah, hopefully we'll finish that tonight. So we were going to, I'd advertised that we were going to play a game called Redacted: The Safe House. We will play that again. The other thing that's come out today is BRNO Transit. So that from the short where I chartered the train, that exceptionally weird kind of Eastern European feeling game where we were driving a train and the guy was watching us change in the changing room. That came out today. So at some point we'll have to plan in that to play. So yeah, I don't know. I'll have to rearrange things. I think if we do the showcase tonight, and indeed that one, if we do the showcase tonight and finish off Replaced, then I'll have a think about what we do on Sunday and beyond. I have asked for a couple of keys for things. I haven't got them yet, so I don't know whether they're going to turn up late, or I know one of them's been pushed back. It was supposed to be out last week, and now I think it's going to be like mid-May or something before it comes out. So that's one that I need to put in the back burner anyway. I really wish I wish you got some sort of receipt back when you ask for game keys, because I fill in these online forms. I see things on like Twitter, and they say, "Content creators, do you want to play this game? Fill in this online form." And I fill in the online form, and there's a bit of a don't expect to get a key because there's thousands of people will apply for it, and you know that. I mean, at the end of the day, you're blessed and very lucky if you end up getting one. But we do. It would be really useful to get some sort of notification back to say you have applied for this key, because I keep forgetting that I've done it, and then I have to go, and then I kind of worry that I've applied twice and I appear like I'm being needy. And they're like, "Well, I'm not giving him one because he's filling in the form every time he sees it." But I genuinely can't remember. I fill in so many of these online forms, I can't remember which ones I've actually filled in. I should really get a sort of calendar entry and say I filled in this form on that day, and then it would at least remind me if I saw it pop up on Twitter again. There's another game coming out next week actually that I'm probably gonna have to buy, but it's called Inconbini, and it's a sort of it's a Japanese convenience store that you take over for your grandmother, and it's all just like it's a bit kind of cozy-ish tales of people who visit the convenience store, and how you treat them, and how you serve them, etc. in the store will influence the way that things pan out within the game. So that sounds quite an interesting little. I played the demo of that offline, and I really enjoyed it. So hopefully we'll get that going as well next week. I don't think I think there was something went out for keys, but I didn't even apply for that because I knew that it would be well oversubscribed. And I think the publisher did say that they'd put a call to anybody that wanted to review it, and they'd opened their DMs the next day, and there was like 1,000 people had dropped a DM to them. So it's like trying to get through all that. They're never going to give out all those keys. So I might just buy that one. But yeah, that looks pretty interesting as well. So loads of things happening. Just different bits and pieces, different games coming out, and there's never any shortage of games. I suppose that's the general rule. So we'll always have something to play. It's just whether it takes a bit longer than we anticipated, or whether it's as great as we anticipated. We've gone on a good roll at the moment. There's been very few games where I've had to stop and think, there is always something to play. I think the last game that disappointed me, actually, which I hate to say, I shouldn't say that. I really didn't. I don't like to say it. Was Umigari, which was the Chiller's Art game. I don't know what it was about that. It didn't feel very Chiller's Art. B, it was very, very loose in certain points, and just felt like it really needed a bit of work on it. And I think as I say, they've held their hands up to it and said, "Look, we tried something different. Maybe wasn't exactly how we intended it to be, and maybe, unsurprisingly, Dan really liked it." Yeah, he plays a lot of really janky games, though. He's used to the absolute jank, and there were parts of that game that were so janky that they were almost. Some of them were downright unfair. Some of the moments in it were downright unfair. Never mind actually janky. It was just wasn't great. So hopefully they'll go back to their. I'm all for progress. I don't want the same game over and over again, and I hope that tuck that one under a lesson learned or whatever. And I just think the narrative wasn't particularly strong in it. The one thing I've always liked about Chillers games is that although the narrative may be somewhat obscure, at least it's there. Whereas that just felt like a loose collection of fetch quests, and they weren't particularly fun fetch quests either. So, yeah, not the best. Not the best from my perspective, anyway. But everything else we've played recently has been really, really fun. And we do have to go back to the posthumous investigation, and we do have to go back to Hidden Around the World. The other game that's coming out soon is oh god, I've forgotten the name of it now. Give me 2 seconds. The Lost Letter. I remember we played that demo where we were we were working and we woke up in a like a cell, and we went into this kind of weird sort of dungeon cave thing, and then ended up in a post office. That's coming out soon, so I can't wait to play that because that was so weird. And then the devs came into the stream, and I was getting bullied by the voice actor in the game, and then I was actually getting bullied by the same voice actor in chat, which was even better. So that's coming out very soon. So we'll definitely be getting hold of that and playing that, because that was a lot of fun. So that's cool. Yeah, that was such a good night. I love it when devs come into the chat, and we had one of the actual devs just chatting to us. And I was saying, I love the voice actor who plays the lady that keeps phoning you. And the dev said, "Oh, that's my wife." And then she came into chat as well and started berating me, which was quite funny. So that was that. Yeah, very good, very good. So yeah, I think that's coming out very, very soon, maybe within the next few weeks. So hopefully we can get hold of a key for that, and we can get stuck into it. So yeah, all good, all good. So let's get ready. We'll do Scamcino, and then we can jump across to the showcase, and we shall do that for half an hour, and then we'll get stuck into the end of Replaced. So let's do that first then. Let's jump across to the Scamcino. Oh, hang on a minute. I didn't actually start it off though, did I? I'm an idiot. We didn't vote on Scamcino. Nightmare. Well, it was the blue one. I knew there was something I hadn't pushed a button on. It was the blue one. So for those that are taking note, I had the blue one today. Right. I foolishly assumed you just didn't have one. Yeah, I've been, as I say, this whole Ubisoft campaign has been a little bit weird to the point where I've just sort of given up with it now. There is a campaign. Hang on a sec. I'll jump back to chatting because that's just giving it a bit too loud. Right. There is a campaign that's running for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, whereby if you watch 20 minutes of a streamer streaming in the category, then you earn a pair of pistols for the PC version of the game. So there is a category available. So I will switch into that to do the showcase. And if you're here and you spend 20 minutes in, you should technically earn the pistols for the PC version of the game. But it's all been a bit vague, I have to say. I've been sort of scrutinizing the information over and over and over again, and it came in very late tonight. And I'm like, okay, I do want to watch the showcase anyway, because as I say, it's one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games, and I want to see what's changed because I believe it's not just a straightforward reskinning. They've actually rebuilt it. So I want to see how it all works out from that point of view. So anyway, let me do the green screen and we'll jump across, and then hopefully when we come back to that, I can just start showcase and we can have a chat through that as we go. Right, let me do this. You can play the drop game, and I will be back in a couple. Righty. We're coming back. We're almost there. Of course, I've now lost the thing. Hello, Jetski. How are you? Are we all good? Right. Are we all good? Nice. Okay, we're here. We're sorted. Right. Tired and dehydrated. Oh my god. How goes the how goes the door-to-door salesman? Are you doing well? Are you managing to something's happened with this camera when I've been offline and it's weird. Let me just do this. Last time I looked at this. Look. There we go. At least get my whole shoulder in. Yeah. It goes, today I visited 15 customers and made 4 sales. Well done. Did you find your £2? Did you manage to balance the books without having to dip into your own pocket? Okay. Right, let's go. Oh, lol. Indeed. Do that. And are we? Yeah, we're in there. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you've just been overcharging. Okay, fair enough. I don't think I really need this, but I'll do this anyway. I'll just do that at the moment. Can I do 30 minutes there? Okay. Close the menu to save this change. Okay. You've been given tips. Fantastic. Right, let's have a watch of this. I am desperate to see what it's all about, so let's have a go.
We fly no colours out here, but praise the lack of them. So let the black
That
flag
can't be
signal
right.
nothing.
Hang
Your
on a
allegiance to
minute.
man's natural freedoms.
We can't be watching this. This is grim status, this. This is grim status. We can't be watching that in 480p. That's shocking. Right, let's do this. Hang on a minute. Whoa, I'm not ready yet. Right, where are we going? This is just nonsense. Show more. Right, let's just get rid of this here. How can I not? I don't want to play it. I just want to... Dude, I just want to get rid of it. How do I get rid of it now? There's no way to get rid of it. How do you... All I want to do is get shot of that. Why will it not just disappear now? Can I not... where does it say? Right, let's see. Subtitles, no. Yeah. I don't understand why it doesn't say remove. Surely there should be a button to say remove this because it's at god-awful quality. Right, we might have to do something slightly different here. Because that's not going to work like that. You'd have thought there would have been a... Settings? No, that's not right. I'm not sure. Let me do something slightly different then. See if this will work. Bear with. Right. Black flag resynced. Okay. Sorry, I am okay. Right, we can do that. Right, stop. What we should now be able to do. Is do this. Okay, this is going to be slightly weird. Bear with, we are getting there. I think, slowly but surely. Right, let's do that. And let's pull that down there. And then we should be able to go. Indeed.
We fly no colors out here, but praise the lack of them. So let the black flag signal nothing but your allegiance to man's natural freedoms.
If a man plays the fool, then it's only fools he'll persuade, but appear to be the devil. And all men will submit.
We're pirates, kid. We take as we please and become who we like.
But that look ain't you. It's not who you are.
Who am I then?
You're a wonder, Kenway. You've a knack for this kind of work.
It ain't work if you love it.
Okay. Interesting.
Hey, everyone. I have to say, it is so good to be here.
Hello, Slayer. 2 seconds. I just want to do this.
I played Edward Kenway.
I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. And I want to do... Can I do this? Oh, come on. Stop messing about. Why can't I... Why is just... Let's just do the business here. Come on. Let's play the game and stop messing around. Okay. Now we'll have to resize everything again. Right. I just want to be able to actually see the thing. Right. Okay. There. That makes sense. Let's go.
More than a decade ago. And you know, he's one of those characters that never really leaves you. Now, over the past months, we know that you've been waiting. And we know that you've heard things.
The worst kept secret in the world.
It's finally time to share with you what we've been working on. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is a faithful remake of one of the most beloved Assassin's Creed games. It's totally rebuilt from the ground up with the latest version of the Anvil engine and enriched with lots of new additions. Resynchronization with Edward's journey and memories. The same story, the same man, but elevated to a new level of immersion and realism to bring you one of the most thrilling swashbuckling pirate adventures. And I'm happy to say, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced will be released on July 9th, 2026. Today, guys, you are getting the real deal. The first ever look at gameplay.
So that's about
Everything
9
that's
weeks
been
from now.
rebuilt, reimagined, and some behind-the-scenes stories. But enough of my talking, yeah? Let's just jump right in.
Okay.
Hello, pirates. Matt Ryan here, the voice of Edward Kenway. And this is Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. 13 years after the original, this remake brings the classic
never
game back to
13
life,
years since that.
rebuilt from the ground up with the latest Anvil engine to deliver the most thrilling pirate adventure.
That's insane.
All right, let's set sail.
Dash my buttons. Your life seems a grand one, if I may say.
So full of adventure. You play as Captain Edward Kenway, a rebellious scoundrel eager to make a name for himself in the pursuit of glory, freedom, and a search for a better life.
I've seen your face before.
This was a good one. It wasn't my. It was my second favourite.
Shut your bloody gob or I'll fill it with shot, you hear me? Edward, is it?
Indeed.
After crossing paths with the Assassins and Templars, Edward is drawn into their centuries-old conflict with secret locations and legendary treasures at stake. Along the way, he joins forces with infamous pirates such as Anne Bonny, Charles Vane, and Blackbeard. With them, he helps establish a short-lived, lawless republic following the pirate code and defying empires.
It was
built on
very, very
cruelty
good.
and
The
greed.
character Edward Kenway
Together,
was so much
their
fun to
search
play.
For freedom, power, and riches, they'll fight across a treacherous tropical paradise, from dangerous waters to dense jungles, untamed lands, and bustling historical cities.
Oh yeah, it's
From
a
the
remake.
grandeur of Havana, the thriving and wealthy jewel of the Caribbean ruled by Templars, to Kingston's bustling trade hub, and Nassau.
I mean, the engine's
the
now
beating heart
capable
the
of handling
pirate
a lot
republic.
more, so you'd
Each
hope it would
city
be. And they
offers a
haven't just
distinct
reskinned it.
atmosphere shaped
They've
by
basically built it from the ground up.
conflicts. The Caribbean world reaches a new level of immersion and realism, powered by high-resolution textures, enhanced lighting, strikingly detailed environments, and a new dynamic weather system. Even underwater exploration is more expansive, more beautiful, and more perilous than ever before.
Oh, that mission was an
With
absolute
seamless
pain in the
access to
butt.
cities and locations, the world feels
Those sharks just
truly
kept coming
alive.
at you so fast.
Creating the perfect backdrop for a life on the edge, where freedom is earned and danger is never far away.
Yeah.
Time to draw swords, lads. The combat system has been entirely reworked into an action-oriented experience.
Okay, so they've taken it
While
to.
wielding dual swords, pistols, and hidden blades.
They've used the last
Every
three
move
games as
now
a
plays
template then for
specific
this.
role with faster, more fluid attacks and combos. Land a perfect parry to open up your target for an instant kill.
Okay.
Then follow with up to 4 chained takedowns. Use walls, ledges, and breakables to your advantage. Keep track of your opponents and use all your tools to level the playing field. But fight recklessly, and you will be punished. Whether you're on the hunt or on the run, mastering your environment is key. As you navigate through cities and jungles, you'll experience smooth and improved iconic parkour moves. From free jumps, to back ejects, and side ejects. These options offer a range of reactive movements, giving you tighter control, resulting in greater speed.
That does
and
look very
deadlier
good.
assassinations.
I used to love doing that. The
Being
double
a pirate
assassinations were
assassin
so
often
much fun.
calls for a subtle approach. With Resynced and its enriched stealth system, you can now crouch freely as part of your toolkit to approach targets.
Oh, that's nice. I like that idea.
Tailing and eavesdropping missions have also been revamped.
So could we not just have left them
In the
completely
original game,
away?
getting discovered meant instant desynchronization. Yes, this was a pretty big pain point. We remember.
Yes.
Now, the action continues. Your objectives remain, but your target will react, and you must adapt accordingly.
Okay. I will not be tailing anybody then. I'll just be killing everybody.
All these new interactions offer multiple ways
High
to succeed
chaos.
and progress in your missions. Of course, this wouldn't be a real pirate adventure without a ship.
Now,
Jackdaw.
Here's where things
You named your brig after a poxy
here's where
bird.
things took a slight turn for the worse for me. With this is
What a
why
beauty.
Black Flag wasn't actually
Set
my
sail and
favourite
freely roam the
Assassin's Creed
Caribbean.
game. I didn't
Now
super
equipped with
enjoy the
even
ship
more
combat.
firepower, the Jackdaw can conquer the high seas like never
It was
before.
okay, but I'm kind of hopeful that now there's been a few years of ship combat technology that it's actually a lot
With new
better.
alternate fire upgrades for every weapon. You now
Okay.
have more power and flexibility to overcome opponents' ships in any situation. You will engage in epic battles, boarding parties, and fort raids. All of these are back and as challenging, dangerous, and exciting as ever.
Nice. Okay.
To reinforce your crew, 3 brand new officers make their entrance. Lucy Baldwin, the Padre, and Deadman Smith. Each officer has a unique narrative quest line that reveals their
That's
backstory.
cool.
Gain
So
their
actual
trust to
new
recruit
stuff
into
in
your
it.
crew and benefit from their special gameplay abilities. Deadman Smith, for example, unlocks a double shot from broadside weapons.
Ooh. That could be handy.
Explore the Caribbean alongside your crewmates and trusty pet. That's right. You can now find a cat or monkey for the jackdaw.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious. Ooh, a cat or a
Engage and
monkey.
Plunder other vessels. Steer through
I was going
violent
monkey more than
storms,
cat, but
rogue
yeah,
waves,
that's fine.
Or just soak up the sun.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Skull and
Regaled
Bones was
by
an
shanties new and
Ubisoft
old.
product as well, so hopefully that'll find its way back into this game. Some sea shanties. They've been doing that for a while as well.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced offers a deeper, more immersive adventure that remains faithful to what players love, while enriching the experience with enhanced gameplay features and fresh quests and storylines, including ones for the officers you met earlier and, just between you and me, new narrative arcs involving our old friends.
Quite
Blackbeard
possible.
and
I mean, they
Steed.
quite possibly took a lot of those
Defy
assets
empires
from Black
and
Flag
relive
and
the
put them into
era's
Skull and Bones.
explosive events
I don't
amidst the
know. I
ancient
never
war
played Skull and
between
Bones, but it's
assassins
a
and Templars
possibility, I
in
suppose.
the ultimate pirate fantasy. Gold, infamy, and adventure await. It's time to raise the Black Flag again.
Cool. That's nice.
With Black Flag Resynced, we set out to reconnect with the heart of Black Flag. From the start, the intention was clear: deliver a faithful and enriched experience grounded in what players loved. We've rebuilt the entire adventure using our latest Anvil engine. Expect fully overhauled visuals, new additions that deepen its
That's
world,
crazy.
and enhance gameplay both on land and at sea. Movement now flows more naturally from one action to the next, whether you're doing parkour across rooftops in Havana or fighting on the docks. Parkour builds on the latest design improvements from recent Assassin's Creed games, while still keeping Edward's classic moves. Combat now offers a more dynamic swashbuckling experience, driven by precise parries and takedowns. Stealth gets its share of improvements too, and the ability to crouch anywhere. They open up more tactical routes and subtle approaches.
I mean,
letting
that
you shape the
definitely will
adventure
work
the way you
better.
want. Naval gameplay also follows the same philosophy and offers more tactical options. New officers will join your crew with powerful abilities, while the Jackdaw's weapons can be upgraded with new modes to change up the fight. The sea now plays an active role in how you'll be challenged by the elements.
Okay.
Weather
Ooh.
and waves will influence how your ship will handle, while preserving the pace and freedom players remember. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced matters deeply to us and to you. That's why we took the time to rebuild it with the care it deserves. This remains a solo, adventure, and character-driven experience.
Beautiful.
It is not an RPG. The
Fantastic.
focus stays on how you play and how you explore the world. And as we develop the game, we organize dedicated workshops with our community. These early player feedbacks played an important role in refining many of these elements. Here's a look at their most recent visit.
Okay. Interesting.
Hello everyone, everyone. We are here at the Ubisoft Singapore studio where we invited some of our biggest Assassin's Creed fans to discover the remake of Assassin's Creed Black
I never
Flag.
got invited.
They've had the opportunity to meet the devs, try
I'm a
the
big
game,
Assassin's
and
Creed
share
fan.
their valuable
I've
feedback
played
with us.
just about them
Here's
all.
what they had to say.
I couldn't get through 3. I didn't enjoy 3 at all.
I can help the dev team to make the game better and improve it when it finally arrives.
I'm part of that process, and Black Flag is my favorite game, so to be a part of that process is just awesome.
It felt nice to be appreciated in that way, to give direct input about the game.
The feedback with the dev team, they were very open as a dev team to take the criticism, what needs to be fixed, what's great. They even asked us more questions about it. So I love the curiosity that they show us, and it shows that they truly care about what they do.
I'm just really excited to be back, like with the addition of new audio lines, the new dialogue, and the new music.
I'm super excited to actually help improve the staff experience for the game.
Yeah, 3 was a bit weird.
This game, this remake, when I
There were
heard
far too
rumors
many
about this
quick time
game,
events
I
in
just
3.
wanted to be involved in.
It
giving
almost
as
became
much
an interactive
effective
movie
feedback
at
as possible.
parts, and it just wasn't particularly enjoyable.
Some of this work came directly from spending time with some of our core players early on. We had them play early builds and sat down with them to gather their honest feedback on the game, tapping into the many things players expect of a Black Flag remake.
I mean,
from
I'm always a
gameplay
bit
features to
nervous or
visual
wary of
This helped
any
us
sort
refine
of
some of our
remakes.
choices along the
But
way.
this doesn't
What
seem
was
to be just
interesting
like a
was not
reskin.
only
This
to
seems
gather
to
that
be like
feedback, but
they
to
went
understand
right
why
back to
players
basics
reacted this
and
way.
rebuilt it.
They were incredibly passionate about Edward, how he moves, how he reads on screen, even the details on his face. That led to deeper conversations. Together, we explored different approaches, tested ideas, challenged assumptions, and refined choices until the intent felt right again. The team's passion and commitment have driven every step of this journey, and we can't wait for you to see more of what we've been crafting.
Okay.
Oh, it really is so good to be back in this world. You know, I believe the Black Flag is one of those pirate adventures that never really left the players' minds. And it's also really special to be here today with some of the people who helped shape the game back then and who are bringing it back now. Jean, you were creative director on the original Black Flag, and Paul, you're the creative director on Resynced, who's leading the vision of this remake today. Now, before we dive into what the game is now, I'd love to go back for a moment. So when you started building Black Flag back in early 2012?
2012.
2012. How was the world imagined
That's
in the first
crazy.
place?
They
I mean,
started
what were
building
the,
that in
pillars
2012.
that were there from day one?
Well, from the very beginning, one of the key central core pillar was fluidity, right? We really wanted a seamless experience, connecting movement, combat, and navigation, all very naturally. And it was the same seamlessness that we were looking for between naval experience and the ground experience, because the other challenges we were facing was to merge actually two fantasies, being a pirate on one side and being an assassin on the other, without any friction. And
it was so good. That was probably one of the best Assassin's Creeds in terms of the assassination. The ability to just jump off rooftops and do double assassinations with 2 weapons was just so much fun.
Something that would react to the players, always in motion. And it was very compelling to me to see other people like Paul and his team actually to face the same challenges that we did face back in the days. And I think what helped them craft the game was that a lot of people involved in Resynced today were already part of the game, the original back then.
Paul, so you were already a part of the team back then, right? So, you know, when you come back to a project all these years later, what stayed non-negotiable from the original vision, apart from the fact that, you know, I'm Kenway?
So, Matt, the one thing that was non-negotiable is the original story of Edward Kenway. We have never approached Resynced as a reinvention. Our goal is to carry John's vision forward. And today, we have much more room to do so since the game is engineered and rebuilt on Ubisoft's latest Anvil. It allows us to push dynamism, gameplay, immersion
does look
further
very
while
pretty.
keeping the original vision and
I
story
might have to get
intact.
this on PS5.
John, and you mentioned before
If I'm planning
how
on streaming it, then I
collaborative the
should really get it on
original game
PS5. I
was. And
think
can you talk about
because
that,
it might push
especially
my
with
PC a little
Singapore?
too far.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a absolutely team effort back in the time. And I remember actually in 2012, when we first came here in Singapore, meeting Paul and the team to do what we call the blueprint, you know, this week of hard work where the game really emerged from the preparatory work. And Montreal worked very closely with Singapore. Singapore built key parts of Black Flag. The naval gameplay was built on top of the Assassin's Creed 3 naval tech that was developed, you know, in some specific missions. But you were also behind a lot of places, locations, and gameplays, you know, like caves, underwater gameplay, forts, ships, and some major missions like the E3.
I'm not a big first person
Right. So there seems to be like
fan,
a real
Jet, if I'm
sense
entirely
of
honest.
continuity here, you know, not just
Fair enough
in
if
the-
they do
in the
a
game, but
resi
in the
and you can
people
flip
making it.
between the two,
You know, one
between first
thing
and third. I
that,
get motion sick
that
if I
really
play too
shaped
much
Black
in
Flag
first person.
For me was how
So I much
dynamic
prefer
the
having
scenes felt
third
coming
person
back
where I can
to
see
it
my
for
character.
Resynced and
It helps me a
shooting
lot
the
in
mocap
combat.
scenes
It helps me a
in
lot
Toronto.
spatially.
The scenes just
being
felt so
spatially aware
dynamic,
of
like
where I
the
am.
original game. And Jean,
And it
what
stops
was the
my motion sickness.
intention,
But
back
you know,
then,
everybody's got a
you know, when
different.
it came to
I think
all
that's
the cinematics.
the modern.
So from the start,
The
and
modern
it was
resis,
a lot
I
of
think, are
discussion
good
with
because they
Kama,
do.
the animation
You can
director
flip
back
between the
then.
two.
We really wanted the scenes to feel alive. You know, we wanted characters moving, interrupting each other, exchanging objects, you know,
Yeah.
and reacting physically. And that sense of movement was
Everybody's
really part
different.
of the game's identity, I feel.
Right.
It's
and,
nice
and
to
when
be
you
able to.
rebuild
I
a
mean,
game like this, that
I think
guess,
it obviously causes
that becomes a huge challenge, right, Paul?
a
And how
challenge,
did
if you like,
how
to
did
build
you
a game
keep
in
the
first
spirit
and
whilst trying to push it further
rebuild
with
it
all
in
of
third
today's
as well.
amazing technology?
Well, there are many ways, but to carry on the spirit of Black Flag, we always remembered one thing: to rebuild the game with the original pillars in mind, John's pillars and the original core
Ads in a
team's
couple of
pillars.
minutes.
But the most important thing was the story. Every single small moment in the game had to be rebuilt and crafted, and it took a lot of handcrafting, especially the facial animations. But that's important because that's the soul of the game.
That you men are the pariahs of Charlestown, and I would profit better by using your organs for chum and your bones for char. By Christ!
And you know, when you add new things to a game that people really know off by heart and they know it so well, the fear is always that the people might notice the seams, right? Jean, when you played it, what did you feel?
Well, actually, I felt like playing Black Flag, you know, and not even noticing where the original end was ending and when the new content.
Oh, definitely that monkey in my ship.
Was starting.
That monkey's so
And
cute.
This is something really, really important. That continuity is very much essential.
You know, Jean, whenever we wanted to change or add something, we would always question ourselves: does this belong here? Would Edward do this? Would John get upset? And if the answer wasn't clear, we simply wouldn't do it. However, as we all know, no remake is complete without additional content. So we have added brand new chapters and brand new missions to the game, including a brand
hope
new
that
scene
doesn't mean it just
with
gets
Edward's wife Caroline, that's written by
infeasibly
Darby
big.
himself.
Yeah, I remember playing it. Jean, so like there's something, I don't know, there's something deeper in Black Flag than just like pirate freedom, you know, and it's closely tied to the character of Edward.
Yes, absolutely. We really wanted to send a message also saying that freedom without structure doesn't lead you anywhere, right? And Edward's arc reflects that. He thinks everything will be granted, you know, that's the good life, plundering, etc. But then in the end, you realize that you lost all your friends. Yeah. Right? And so this is very important because he grows into someone that understands
It was a very good story.
And that makes
I
him,
really
like you
enjoyed
said,
the story
very
of Black
human.
Flag.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I really leaned into, coming back to the character after, you know, more than a decade. You know, it's the same Edward, but there seemed to be like, for me personally, you know, from the scenes that were written, kind of, as I said, more dynamism, but also there's a certain kind of weight to Edward's journey, you know? I guess that with Black Flag Resynced, there are some really kind of important decisions to make, right, Paul? And how did you approach those?
So Matt, with Resynced, we made a clear choice. It is a pure story-driven adventure, and we are fully focused on Edward's adventures in the Caribbean. As a result of this focus, we have elected to not have the multiplayer and not have the DLC.
Okay.
However, Resynced is built from the ground up with new story, new content, and new systems. But we're staying true to its action-adventure roots. Resynced is a 2026 take on the original legend. And for those of us who are curious, the original will still be available.
And
that's
the modern
very
day,
interesting.
Right, that played a really specific role in Black Flag when it was released. And so, can you explain?
It's not
how it
often
fit the
that
franchise
a
back
company
then?
will
So,
put out
back
a
then
remake
in 2013,
and leave the original on the
present
shelves
day
for you to
reflected
buy.
where the franchise was at. It was a transition moment, especially with Desmond's story and what it meant at the time.
I've never really
now with
enjoyed the
Resynced,
animus
I
stuff
think
in
some
Assassin's
changes
Creed
were
stuff.
needed.
In,
That's right. Today,
games.
the modern day has evolved. For Black
Every
Flag
time you get
Resynced, we have
ripped out of
approached it in a
the
way that focuses on Edward's
actual
journey,
assassin's
while still
story
connecting
and
his
went to
memories
play
to the gamers.
Desmond or
The
wandered
modern
about
day risk
the
in Black Flag
I
Resynced
always
will
found it
feature
very
new moments
jarring.
that focus on Edward's internal struggles.
There's also something about Black Flag that I feel that, I don't know, people still crave what the game brought, you know?
You know what? I think it's because it's a game full of light.
Yeah.
Yes, there is
I think there's something in
danger and
that.
violence, but everything
It's
takes place under
so
the bright
vivid.
Caribbean sky, you know. Palm
And that
trees,
cobalt
seas,
sea
movement,
and
it's very generous in
the
sense. And
sunshine,
that sense of escapism
it was
has
very,
always
very
been
different
part
to
of the
everything that
game,
was out
and
at
I
the
feel it's
time.
very relevant in 2026.
Yeah, totally. And the other thing that people, I feel, never forget, and certainly I never had, is the music.
Yeah, absolutely, Matt. It's the music, especially
There's
the
a
sea
collector's
shanties.
edition.
The sea shanties in
Uh-oh.
particular have always been part of Black Flag's identity. For Resynced, we have kept the shanties that everybody loves, but we have also added new shanties. They are connected
Ooh, new
to the story.
shanties, fantastic.
So today, we'd like to reveal a collaboration with an artist that's deeply connected to the Assassin's Creed franchise. And this artist has a special place in my heart because of his work on Assassin's Creed Revelations, Woodkid.
Woodkid.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's cool. That's great.
Woodkid. Big
Hey
W
everyone,
there.
Here. I'm in my studio in Paris now, and I have great news for you. I'm back in the Assassin's Creed franchise. This time for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. You know, the world of Assassin's Creed has been very important for me and very linked to my career. It started like 15 years ago or something. And this time, I'm very excited about what we've done. I know that Assassin's Creed Black Flag is a game that's very important to all of you. It's a game about escapism, about rebellion, about exploration, and these are themes that are very, very important for my work. You know, I've explored these themes a lot in my music. So I won't say too much, but I can't wait for you to hear
He's
what
keeping
I've
the
done
mystery.
for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced.
Having him return to the franchise, especially for Black Flag Resynced, means a lot to the team. We've been working on a newly reimagined track specifically for Black Flag Resynced, and we can't wait for you guys to hear it.
Yeah, right. And, you know, music is just one of those things that the people remember long after they stop playing. I mean, I did. The sea shanties, I still play in my car now from time to time, you know, and this game means a lot to you, and we know that.
Yeah, absolutely. This game means a lot to me, and I'm not saying that just because you guys are here. Just working on a game takes me back to 2012, and we all want the game to be the best it can be, and we really hope that you guys will enjoy playing it.
Yeah, so you entered the Animus for real.
That's
Back
right.
in 2012.
I mean, what a great thing, right? To come back to something, you know, more than a decade after, you know, and get to revisit and rebuild and reimagine this wonderful world. It's just been such a pleasure for me, and I thank you guys for bringing me back.
It does look very, very good.
Before we wrap this up,
And I know it's all carefully
I've got a little
chosen
surprise for
shots,
you.
but
All right, this is something pretty awesome. I saw it today for the first time, and I love it. So here we have an Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced Collector's Edition. It's so awesome, and inside is a really stunningly well-crafted figurine of Edward Kenway sitting there, slouched like
that's
me,
quite
really.
cool.
And he looks really
I don't
cool,
buy
and
collector's
he's
editions,
crafted really well. And
but that
inside
looks
there's
quite
a
cool.
notebook with all of like Kenway's diary entries and journeys about all of his adventures. And there's also a brooch and a cloth map, and then some goodies in there for everyone. So this one is really cool. It's the first time I've seen it today. And if you guys like it, then you're going to have to get your own, because this one's mine.
You deserve it.
Thank you. No,
You're welcome to take it.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. We can't wait for you to live or relive this thrilling pirate adventure with Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. That will launch on July 9th, 2026. I just want to say thank you for all being with us today, and we cannot wait for you to experience it yourselves. Cheers.
Yeah, they are stupidly expensive, has to be said. Can I do that? Right. Okay, that was quite cool. I wonder if there's anything new here. Let's have a quick look at this then.
Hello, pirates. Matt Ryan here, the voice of Edward Kenway. And this is Assassin's Creed Black
Just have a quick
Flag
look and see if
Resynced.
if there's anything different here at all.
13 years after the original, this remake brings the classic game back to life. Rebuilt from the ground up with the latest Anvil engine to deliver the most thrilling pirate adventure.
It might just be an
All right.
extract.
Let's set sail.
Dash my buttons. Your life seems a grand one, if I may say. So full of adventure.
You play as Captain Edward Kenway, a rebellious scoundrel eager to make a name for himself in the pursuit of glory, freedom, and a search for a better life.
Seen your face before. You's mates with them pirates down in Nassau.
Shut your bloody gob or I'll fill it with shot, you hear me?
Edward, is it?
After crossing paths with the Assassins and Templars, Edward is drawn into their centuries-old conflict with secret locations and legendary treasures at stake. Along the way, he joins forces with infamous pirates such as Anne Bonny, Charles Vane, and Blackbeard. With them, he helps establish a short-lived, lawless republic following the pirate code and defying empires built on cruelty and greed. Together, in their search for freedom, power, and riches, they'll fight across a treacherous
I tell you what would be funny.
paradise. From dangerous
It would be
waters
funny if you came
to
across
dense
Jack Sparrow
jungles,
in the Black
untamed
Pearl
lands and bustling
somewhere in the
historical
ocean.
cities.
That would be quite funny.
From the grandeur of Havana,
A little,
the thriving and wealthy Jew
cameo
of the
there.
Caribbean ruled by Templars, to Kingston's bustling trade hub, and Nassau, the beating heart of the pirate republic. Each city offers a distinct atmosphere shaped by opportunities and conflicts. The Caribbean world reaches a new level of immersion and realism,
What a
powered by
legally distinct Jack
high-resolution
Sparrow.
textures, enhanced lighting.
I think this is just grabs from the
Strikingly detailed
showcase, but
environments.
it's worth watching again just because it's
And a new
showing
dynamic
more of the
weather
actual
system.
gameplay. That
Even
looks stunning.
underwater exploration is more expansive, more beautiful, and more perilous than ever before. With seamless access to cities and locations, the world feels truly alive.
Ship stopped!
Creating the perfect backdrop for a life on the edge.
I did like
where freedom
one of the
is
things I
earned
really did like it
and
in
danger
Black
is
Flag
never
was
far
the
away.
ability to build up the port.
Time to draw swords,
That was one of
lads.
the things I really, really liked in
combat
Assassin's Creed
system
2,
has
which
been
is my
entirely
favourite Assassin's
reworked
Creed,
into an action-oriented
where you built up the
experience.
villa,
While wielding two
and you could,
swords,
you could add
pistols,
sections to it
hidden
and put
blades.
in various
Every
rooms
now
and
plays a
armories,
specific role with faster, more fluid
and it was the
attacks,
same in
combos.
Black Flag. You could build up the port
Land a perfect parry to open up
by
your
taking some of the
target for an
bounties
instant
that
kill.
you'd
Then follow with up to 4
got money
chained
for
takedowns.
and investing in the port.
Use walls, ledges,
It was
and
really
breakables to your
satisfying
advantage.
seeing it build up and
Keep
go
track
from a
of your
rundown,
opponents and use
horrible
all your
place to
tools to level the playing field.
looking quite cool. I do like the
Fight
fact that I
recklessly,
also really like the fact that
and
they've
you will be
imported, if you like, the more dynamic fighting from.
Whether you're on the hunt or on the
Love or
run,
hate them.
mastering your
The
environment
new,
is
the last three, they are sort of a bit marmite. People either love them or they have issues with them. I didn't mind them so much, but one of the things I really did like was the dynamic fighting in there. That it made a difference if you input the wrong thing.
These options offer a range of reactive movements, giving you tighter control,
John
resulting in
Blackburn.
greater speed and deadlier assassinations. Being a pirate assassin often calls for a
Yeah, this is just
With
culled from
Resynced and its enriched
the main
stealth
thing.
system, you can now crouch freely as part of your toolkit to approach targets.
We'll just watch the end of this and then we'll have a quick chat and then we'll start into the game.
Tailing and eavesdropping missions have also been revamped. In the original game, getting discovered meant instant desynchronization.
Hello, Rai. How are you?
Yes, this was a pretty big pain point. We remember. And now, the action continues. Your objectives remain, but your target
Yeah, it's
will
looking
react,
very good.
and you
The
must
the
adapt
remake looks
accordingly.
exceptionally good, Rai.
All these new
They seem to have taken a lot of time and attention to detail. It's not just a quick paint job. Actually, seems like there's been a lot of care and attention put into it.
Without a ship.
Jackdaw. You named your brig.
Stealth is
after a
optional,
Foxy
absolutely.
bird.
I'm terrible at stealth. Absolutely terrible at stealth.
Set sail and freely roam the Caribbean. Now equipped with even more firepower, the Jackdaw can conquer the high seas like never before.
I do remember a fair few tense sea battles where I'd taken on one ship and then trying to get away from it, I ran into about another three and the fight started and all of a sudden the ocean was filled with ships like this that were just constantly trying to murder you.
You will engage in epic battles, boarding parties, and fort raids. All of these are back and as challenging, dangerous, and exciting as ever. To reinforce your crew, 3 brand new officers make their entrance. Lucy Baldwin, the Padre, and Deadman Smith. Each officer has a unique narrative questline that reveals their backstory. Gain their trust to recruit them to your crew and benefit from their special gameplay abilities. Deadman Smith, for example, unlocks a double shot from broadside weapons.
Very cool.
Explore the Caribbean alongside your crewmates and trusty pet. That's right, you can now find a cat or monkey for the Jackdaw.
Gib Monkey.
Engage and plunder other vessels. Steer through violent storms, rogue waves. Or just soak up the sun, regaled by shanties new and old.
For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Hey!
Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced offers a deeper, more immersive adventure that remains faithful to what players love, while enriching the experience with enhanced gameplay features and fresh quests and storylines, including ones for the officers you met earlier and, just between you and me, new narrative arcs involving our old friends, Blackbeard and Steed. Defy empires and relive the era's explosive events amidst the ancient war between assassins and Templars in the ultimate pirate fantasy. Gold, infamy, and adventure await. It's time to raise the black flag again.
Nice. Cool. Right. We should just shut that down, I think, and we'll shut that one down as well. Lovely. And we shall do that. And then we can do this. And I can change that. And I can do... I've forgotten what I am doing. There. Yes. Now the other thing with this is that the soundtrack has come out for this. We've been marveling at the soundtrack as we've found it over the course of the last few nights. And it's now available on Spotify, which is fantastic. Oh God. So we've been playing this for 4 nights, which is not me just absolutely milking it because I'm loving it so much. I did actually think I'd be finished it by now, but obviously not. And I think we've still got about an hour and a half to go, so we'll see how we get on tonight. And hopefully we'll, as I say, hopefully we will get finished. But let's do that. Okay. I don't know what happens there, but right. So we are very definitely into sort of end game with it. For those of you that haven't been here, very, very briefly, it's very cyberpunk-ish. We are the protagonist here, who is a guy that was a doctor working on sort of artificial intelligence type stuff, so it is a bit prescient. And he finds himself in a situation where his body is being controlled by this AI, but we've now discovered that it's a sort of cloned AI, and the real AI sent us out into the world and now knows of our existence, and we're coming back to try and wrest control back, because the AI in our body wants to be good and to return the actual physical body to doing physical body things, and it gets on with its own thing. It's not particularly enjoying being in the physical body, but it's also learning emotions and consequence of action. So it's been trained very well as it's going. So it's been a very interesting story. It looks stunning. It sounds stunning. And yeah, I've really, really enjoyed it. I've waited years for this game to come out, and it has been an absolute joy to play. There's a couple of moments within it where the combat is in very dim, dark, moody kind of places, and it's sometimes a little bit difficult to see where you are and where the enemies are, so you end up getting hit. Similarly, it's so cinematic that obviously it doesn't have yellow paint plastered all over the place to say jump here, go to this bit, do that bit, and that sometimes ends up when you're not quite understanding the legibility of where you should be jumping to. But they're very small niggles in a game that we've played probably about 10 hours plus of so far. So let's go. 12 hours we've been playing. Okay, right. We are... I can't quite remember which direction we need to be going in. Okay, so everything's now on fire. Ooh. Okay. What's happened? Let me help. Wait, I'll be fine. I'll manage. Help others. Where are they?
Bingo!
Ironwood led people through the hospital, but... Reach, it was Matriarch. She brought the corpse What? Tempest tried to fight back. Oh God, Reach. They took him away. What? Matriarch sold us out. Veronica, I'll rescue him. I promise, him and the others. That's crazy. Save your battery charge and take cover for now. Yeah, please do that, Veronica, because we can't have you not being able to talk. Ooh, the cops are here. Okay, straight into combat. In for a penny, as they say. Okay, let's go. Oh! No problem, Lily. Thank you. Oh God. I'm looking too far ahead. Uh-huh. Right. Sorted. I'm not keen on seeing the fact that this is the place where we've been. This has been our home. And look at the state of it. What about the arcade? What about our super duper best friend ever? Oh God. Let's just combat this now. Okay. Okay, nice. I was looking at the not that I'm an achievement hunter at all, but I was looking at some of the achievements and it was like, no, not happening. Oh no, there's one of these ninja guys. They're a pain. Okay. Ah. Oh. Okay. Somewhere along the line, my brain has clicked into combat, which is good. Not the dock. Your wounds. Uh-oh. This doesn't look good. Are lethal. Don't waste time. Ironwood led the survivors through the arcade room. I hope they got my super duper best friend out of there. Hurry up. Time is running out. Okay, do I need to go to the hospital first though? Is there anything I kind of feel that if I go there, I'm going to end up progressing the story and maybe... Oh, okay. I can't actually go back out. Interesting. It's now gated me out of going to the hospital. Right. Okay. Troopers didn't make it here. The doctor bought us some time after all. No, I'm never going to get the high score on Frogger now. Damn it. Knew I should have done it at the time.
Good night.
Sorry, Casey. I suddenly thought, didn't Lily go to bed about 10 minutes ago? Let's go. Ooh, who's this? Whoa. Oh, he's back. Put down your weapon, Mr. National Treasure. No! This wouldn't have happened if you'd stayed in the laboratory. Step aside or I'll have to kill you. Let me save the people inside. They will never thank you. You are the machine that destroyed their lives. So why do you even care about these freaks? The only freak here is you. And I know that because I created you. That is so cool. Okay, he can very quickly turn. Oh god, that was fast. Okay, so oh god, we're parrying. Ah! Right. Who's coming now? Oh! Really? Dude! Okay. Oh, what's coming now? Is it the same thing? No. Oh hell. Oh hell. Different pattern this time. Ah. God, they hit hard. Oh, dude! Here's Veronica! Oh! I hope Veronica's not going to die now. Please don't let Veronica die. That'll be hell. She's been so good all the way through. Not a good time to pass out, mind, when you're in the middle of a burning building. I'd make blooming sure that commissioner guy was absolutely thrown on the fire. Can't feel it's broken. Okay, my arm's broken now. That's not great. I'm alive, just unconscious. Oh, she's alive, just unconscious. Right, okay. That's not going to help me getting... I need to unblock the intensive care. I need an arm. Okay, okay. Right, there's a lot happening here. There's a lot to unpack. Can we not, like, pick up Veronica and make sure that she's okay? I don't feel particularly happy about just leaving Veronica lying there. Right. What am I moving? Can I move that right out here? Okay, hang on a minute. Oh, I can... Right. Interesting. I'm not entirely sure I'm doing the right thing here, but I don't think I can let go of it. I can. Ah, right, so he's going to take his arm. Have to fix everything. Are we going to get some mad mutated arm to play with now? That would be wild if we got that. Like Mikolash's type arm. That would be fab. Hopefully, that will just rule. Just a bit more. Okay. This is it. It's I keep saying it. I know I keep saying it. It's so incredibly well done. The cinematography of this is just stunningly good. Just as well I designed all this and I got plugged into the mainframe, eh? I mean, even that's just fantastic. As they say, being a donor is an honor. Ooh! Okay. Might have done that with a bit of an anesthetic, mind. I know you're a kind of construct, but must have felt the pain of that. Right, here we go. Surgery in progress. Stand by. We have new arm now. But did we get the mad mutated one like his one, or did we take the normal functioning arm? Oh, we got the mad mutated one. Awesome. So we get to play the last bit of the game with this crazy arm. I think we're going to have to go and get Veronica. Let's go and make sure that she's okay. Oh no, we're not getting Veronica. Right. We've got like a scyther arm. Who's that? It's a big guy. Is that Ironwood? There's a lot happening. There's a lot happening in the back end of this story. Okay. So who's got us then? Oh, this is a flashback. Ah, useless. The hell is wrong with this code? Oh, come on. Nice tank top, dude. Right, let's go and see who's at the door. Well, at least we don't have the fancy up, but this is very early on in our career. Is this Stephen? Ah, hi, Warren. I'm Stephen, your new roommate. Pleasure to meet you. Okay. There must be a mistake. I was promised I wouldn't have any roommates. Well, you see, I'm a transfer student, and there were no other options. So what's your field? I studied physics, but switched to cybernetics. Okay. What I study is none of... Ooh, medical biology. Hey, what you doing? Histocompatibility analysis, calculation pattern. Wait, are you trying to create an AI? He is, yes. I'll train it to match donors and recipients. If that damn program... Oh, no, don't. He's off. Stephen's solving the problem. Here you go, mate. Not too many variables. Had to regroup them to make it work. Stephen's smart. Can you make it compare unknown positions? If I make it fill in the probabilistic gaps with possibilities, with a database huge enough, it'll understand how to find the missing parameters. It'll learn by itself. See, we can make it work. So, where can I unpack? That's a way to endear yourself to your new roommate who doesn't want you in the room. Lily is smart. That doesn't really explain who grabbed us when we fell through the door there. Veronica, aha. I need to find my gun and stop all of this. Okay. So we has Scyther arm, which is good news. There's Veronica. Is that Veronica? Hopefully. He's awake. It's Reach. Yes, Reach. So everybody's now pinning their hopes and dreams. The wounded are all sorted. That's something. It was Ironwood that grabbed us. Still not enough. Veronica's okay. But her battery must be just about out by now. And there's no way to make her talk after that. Reach, oh God, how do you feel? How is the arm? It feels wrong, but the pain is bearable. I'll manage. Here's your gun and communicator. Damn thing's been buzzing for a while. It's that Tempest. Didn't dare to pick it up myself. Okay, yeah, that's the gun. It's Matriarch. Ooh, okay. Oh, so you survived. Can't believe she sold us out. You destroyed my station, got my people killed. You deserve death. Hang on a minute. But the corporation proposes a deal. You and Argo for Tempest. He's not dead yet. Come to the towers alone and unarmed, or the next squad will. Screw this BS. She always knew it would end in blood sooner or later. Interesting. We all knew it. So going there and surrendering is not an option. Tempest must be there. And the Reach mainframe as well. I need to get to the towers. What you need is a plan. Let's meet outside later, near the police van. Okay. I'm so sorry. If only you could rest and heal, but there isn't any time left. Okay. So, makeshift task board. Task board compiled by Veronica and Ironwood in a desperate attempt to take control in the aftermath of the corporation's assault. The central piece belongs to Tempest's map. Its creator would be glad he could help. From the notes and reports pinned on the board, it's obvious it would take an enormous amount of time and resource to rebuild the station's settlement. The local disposals have none. Okay. Veronica, how are you feeling? Well, Tempest is missing. Matriarch betrayed us. Ironwood is lost in thoughts, and you... I'll be fine, but what about you? You can't keep putting everyone else before yourself. I am scared, Reach. I am very scared. That's why I put everyone else before me, so I don't have to face it. Right. Okay. Is there anything this way before we vacate the premises? No. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Medical journal. I've never seen anything like this. There's no fracture or bone displacement. It's as if that arm just grew into his body. And there's something else. It pulsates and migrates further into his body. An enhancement of some kind, but it's wrong, unnatural. It heals and poisons him at the same time. I prescribed a basic detoxification and rehydration therapy, but he won't wake up. I don't know what to do. I'm so scared. What should I do? What would you do? So many people need help. How could you bear all this? I want to give up, but I can't. I have no right. Who wrote that then? Is that Veronica? And we're back out. Presumably to see Ironwood. Yo-Yo! And our boy! Oh, he's hurt. Excalibur. You did a great job, friend. Thank you. When you consider he was barking at us and didn't like us to begin with, you're welcome. It took a while to save this poor creature, reckless as his owner. Tempest owes me a lot. All I do is patch up his girls, boys, cars, guns, dogs. Yo-Yo loves it. I'm not a charity, so bring so I can say it to his face. Bring him back. Yo-Yo, I'll find Tempest, I promise. Okay, let's go. What you did to yourself. Not everyone approves of that. Okay. I couldn't let Ironwood and the others die, so I did what felt right. And it was, but still, some think the price was too high. Fools. All the bodies piled up there, that's not good. Okay. Okay, people are not enjoying my company. He is on our side, right? You wouldn't say that to somebody who's a psychotic killing machine. You wouldn't say that right in front of their face, really. The Milky Way. Okay. New track. I'm going to be so annoyed if I get to the end of this and I've missed tracks somewhere. Okay. We're off. To the towers, I presume. Who are these guys? Oh, Ironwood. So, what's the plan? I don't know. First, you'll need to hack this van. I know you can do it. Then, they expect you to arrive at the entrance, but we'll ram directly into the tower security level to locate Tempest. Wait, we? Tempest is one of us. And his crew too. And you, Reach, are one of us as well. Ironwood likes us now. This time we're not leaving our people behind. I'm going with you. You'll need a medic. Veronica, you can't. Veronica, please. I'm gonna go eat now. Thanks, Kesa. Have a good sleep. So are you and everyone else. I just can't sit here and wait while you all... While we all... What? We all know how to survive, but you're the only one who knows how to live on. Excuse me. Show others how to do that. From now on, you are in charge. I thank you. I won't let this place down. We need to find batteries for her, though. I'm deeply concerned about her voice situation. Okay. We've got a right motley crew of dudes here. However, at least we're not fighting by ourselves. So moody. Everybody just left Veronica in charge. What she's in charge of, just like wounded people and bodies. That's not very nice, is it? Okay. All of a sudden this thing's going to appear and she goes, "Booch, baby, you drink a lot." So I said, "So what? I can get a new liver anytime." Well, there is that in the world where you can just get bits and pieces. What's even better, I can get a new wife who won't nag me about stuff. Oh man, you're a piece of work, Booch. Yeah, any second now, Booch is going to get absolutely taken out. Along with his pal. Yep. Hiya. What the... Alright. Ahem. Central tower control to police vehicle. State your call sign and business. Security officer Greg. Bronco 7210 to Central Tower Control, code 38, disposal transportation, requesting landing. Sure. Wait a sec. What's code 38? Ah, to hell with that. Crash. Sweet. Let's go. Okay, we're out. We're not exactly full of health, though. It has to be said. We're not looking great. And we're not moving very quickly. I'm not entirely sure of how much value we're going to be to anyone. It's going to take a long time to finish this if this is the speed I'm going at for the rest of the game. Okay. Brutal. Okay. Do not mess with ironwood. Okay, let's see. So, are we stuck in here or what? Do not interrupt. I don't think I would want to, really, just having witnessed that. The terminal didn't let me in, but tech filling hasn't changed much since Prospero. Tech filling or tech filing? I'll deal with the security system the old way and fish out Tempest's whereabouts. Okay. No manual override. A little short circuit would be nice. Can we like overdrive it? So if someone were to damage a generator to cause a short circuit. Don't even think about it. Not like there are any volunteers who'd survive that. Okay. For the love of... Okay. We've short-circuited it. Ooh, there's lore there. There's a shiny. There's lore there. Must fit the precious. Aha, there's a test subject containment chamber higher up the building. Tempest must be there. Okay. Reach core is in the building too. It's in the penthouse. Okay, well at least we're on the right direction. If we're going up to get Tempest, then I'll guide you through. I'll take down as many security systems as I can to buy you time. We'll hold this position until the end, and beyond if needed. Okay. Now go. The air vent is open. The air vent? Okay. That air vent then. But I need to get the shiny first. Do not push me up the ladder. I has seen shiny. I need to find out the lore. Oh, there's lore there as well. On the subject of disposals, Mrs. Hopkins, I'm kind of skeptical about the social scanner data. Disposal sympathy notifications keep popping up. Ha. Yes, people lurking on forums at their bedtime. Lex told me the night shifts are overloaded. No, we're fine. It's the trend itself. I'm worried there's too much of that sympathy. Oh, never mind. City folks are free to whine all they want. Okay. Have you ever thought about the disposals term? Who's it for? It's for disposals themselves. It's catchy. It unites. It has the glorious martyrdom undertone. They are proud of it, and if it stays that way, we're safe. Because as long as they call themselves disposals, they permit us to treat them as such. Right. Okay. Interesting. Let's go down. And along. I have to find all the notes. Elite's diary. Yesterday I had the final session with my psychotherapist. She terminated her contract on her own initiative after she couldn't remain professional and exclaimed in frustration, I don't understand what your problem is. What else could you, someone who has everything, possibly want? Her question hit me hard. I cancelled the evening meeting and skipped the gym. I lay in my bed instead, observing the Phoenix City night from above until I drifted off. I was awakened by the atmospheric acidity alert. As I watched the heavy grey clouds gathering, ready to dump toxic snow on the city below, I found my answer. I don't want a better life for myself. I want a worse one for others. Ooh, that's not very nice, is it? Okay, so we're going that way. And now we can go up ladder. So long as there's no shiny stuff down here. We've come that way anyway, so we're cool. I'm assuming that this isn't going to be just a straightforward... I found the core I wish to return to. Right, okay, hang on a minute. If... How do you like that? Gordon, okay. Right. I just needed to check. is that there was no shinies up there. There's nothing worse than finding you missed one thing in an area because you were just too... Okay, hang on a minute. It's the weirdest arm that we've got now. Okay. Made going up the tower pretty simple. Right. Okay, having a hook for an arm, not a bad thing, it would appear. So I can go down that ladder, but why would I want to go down? Okay, it does want me to go down the ladder. Having got up here, I am now going back down the ladder. Okay. Feels combat-y. Maybe not. It does feel like a bit of a boss arena, though. Right, is my belt shining? How am I? Okay. Okay. Right. Let's go. Oh, that's crazy. So we don't have the... We don't have the thingamajig anymore. The pickaxe. But we've got the hook arm. Which is absolutely mad. Oh, there's one of these armored guys. Okay. Felt slightly cheap, that one. If I get caught with that bulldozer once more. Okay, so we have, oh, the ads. Okay, we're up here. Yes. Moving up and up. Presume we're going. Okay, we have made it, I think, to the right place. Again, quite hard to see sometimes. Okay, nice. We up here. Nice. We're going through here. I wonder if this is going to be a lot of combat sections getting to the actual... I feel we're not just going to immediately run to where we need to be. Or it might be like the Death Star when we were going to... Oh! Had to block the elevators to keep the... Yes, I hope you don't mind more climbing. Tempest is 3 levels above you on floor 118. What the heck? This doesn't feel good. How do I know when that's coming down? That's just entirely random. See, now I'm going to start trying to preempt it. Okay, so... Not enjoying that at all. Okay, so... Oh, God. Even if I lean out here, I could be in trouble. Okay, I'm not. So this is just going to be completely... As soon as the big bit comes... Oh! Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a trauma trying to get to the top of here, I feel. That was lucky. That was even more lucky. Holy moly. This feels so uncomfortable doing this. Oh, no, 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 go that way, that one's fine. Oh, God. I am feeling like I'm actually jumping here. It's horrible, horrible feeling. Oh, God. Uh-huh. Right, I'm on 118. This is where Tempest is. Be careful, the area is flooded with corpse. Don't stay on. Try to stay under the radar. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, is it? Seriously? At some point, I'm just gonna fall through the sea line right into a pit of them. As we've been doing all the way through the game. Okay, interesting. Have I missed something along the way here? Who's that? Is that somebody, or is it just like electronic stuff? Why is it so dark here? I can't see where my feet are going. I knew it. I said that was going to happen. Where am I? Oh, the big guy's gonna hit me hard. Oh god, this is not gonna go well. This is not feeling very nice at all from a combat point of view. Oops. Wasn't paying attention there. I keep just mistiming this. It's weird. If you kind of go once mistimed, you tend to keep going mistimed. Okay, I'm trying to split these guys up, but it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. Right, do your thing. Ew, I'm concentrating too hard on the single guy. Trying to get him to break from... Right, you're dead now. Okay. The reach on that always gets me. This is going to be so... Right, that was very, very, very close. That was literally one hit away from absolutely having to do it all again. But we're okay. We're doing okay. Right. So we're up and over. New scan. Nice, nice. Black Widow letter. Honey, let's be honest. Love is a fiction sold to the masses to keep them compliant. This world is built on profit. And the sooner you learn how to manage your assets, the sooner you find happiness. I bought my first apartment downtown with the money I received after my father and brother's unfortunate disappearance. They always told me I was only good for my organs, never considering that it applied to them as well. I selected my first husband, as with the next ones, from a donor database. The access codes are quite easy to get if you know the right people. You find a potential high-value donor, marry him, and wait until one night there's a knock at your door. By the time my 4th husband was processed, I was mourning for him in my apartment on the 103rd floor of the tower. The world is changing, honey, and that's inevitable. Our only choice is to adapt and survive, or to cling to sentimental illusions and be buried underneath them. Okay. I take it I'm not jumping up there. So where the heck am I going then? Oh, okay. Interview for editing. Looking at Warren and Stephen, it seems like they do not yet fully understand their project's full potential. At a recent conference held by the Phoenix Corporation, the two were more interested in a light-hearted debate over whether June 18 should be called Reach's launch date or birthday, rather than answering any serious media questions. "We are incredibly grateful to the corporation for this opportunity," said Stephen, who is responsible for the technical side of the project. "The access to the National Donor Database allows Reach to learn much faster than it was initially planned. We hope to be ready for full-scale integration by the end of the year." When asked about the ultimate ambition behind Reach, Warren, the project's visionary, simply replied, "To defeat death." Ha 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 ha. Internal. Replace June 18th with the official Reach launch date and rewrite the article to make both guys look more professional. The public doesn't need some grad students. It needs symbols. Okay. So we're being marketed and handled now. Letter dropped from the trash. Dear Colbert, finally got your mail. Rest assured there's no need for the PR department to plan ahead any aggressive actions. I know the pressure is on and Tricky Dick is a pain in the ass. But this isn't Dallas. We must stay calm. As you've said, politicians are chasing their tails, but we are not. We know Dick is trying to wire some big shots, so we'll give him exactly what he's looking for. Remember, history isn't a circle, it's a spiral. They're going in circles. We're spiraling toward the top. Okay, so that's Walter. Nice. So there's a... Hang on a minute. Whoa. Anything over here? Am I going back up here? I kind of feel that I've been here before. Have I? Have I gone somewhere wrong? Damn it. The cameras here were disabled manually, as if someone wanted to trap you. I can guess who that is. Stay sharp. See if I've gone too far there. Doctor's journal. Somehow we got Mr. Carpenter through the surgery. His heart stopped on the table 3 times, but the team did a fantastic job holding it together. Reach helped greatly as well. Now we wait and monitor. Let's hope Mr. Carpenter stabilizes, more like McVeigh and less like the Feather Squad guys. After all, we've definitely made some progress in the last 22 years. The synthetic tissues are integrating with no signs of rejection. Those stem cell patches are migrating autonomously, identifying and regenerating priority areas on their own. It's still too early, but damn, I want to say it. This is a success, an incredible one. Mr. Carpenter woke up. There was an incident involving his restored arm's motor control. Likely a consequence of traumatic shock. We patched up Trevor and Miranda on site. The cuts were superficial after all. Reach was very kind to help. Mr. Carpenter is physically stable. His regeneration speed is within expected parameters. The bioprosthetic arm is reshaping like it's supposed to. But his brainwaves are erratic. It's as if his mind can't cope with his body's new capabilities. I don't like it at all. Maybe Reach will make sense of it. I'm starting to question Reach's competence. It insists on more stress tests, but each one sends my staff straight to the emergency room. The man is simply crushing them. When Mr. Carpenter realised he could move his bioprothesis around his body at a thought, things got worse. He enjoys it. He enjoys being a monster. I've requested to transfer Mr. Carpenter to the PCPD hospital. He's pushing his body and mind to the limit, and I don't want to be around when he finally gets there. Taking a break from working from Reach as well. Without Dr. Marsh, the damn program has gone completely off the rails with its scientific research. Where the hell is Warren? Someone has to put that thing on a leash. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Yes. I don't like the way that everybody's... Yeah, okay. Are we now going to get flooded with... Yeah. Or is Matriarch coming after us? Who's coming? Is it Stephen? Is Stephen going to be the ultimate... No. The floor is electrified. Stand still and behave yourself. I won't ask twice. Huh? I'm going to hand you over to the corporation and settle for another deal. Do you think? There'll be no deal. Everyone knows you're a traitor. It's all ruined because of you. Shut up. Your path ends here. Oh, you think so? Do you? You might be right. Okay. What goes on? I can't move. I'm trapped. Reach, I've overloaded all the utility systems. Now the entire building is cracking at the seams. Okay. Of course there's... The good news is you won't get fried, so hurry up and get out. Really? Oh, hack. God. 3. No, it's 2. It's not that one, it's this one. No, damn it. This one. Just. And then that looks like that one. Yes. And then that should be reasonably straightforward. That one. Woofed. Oh God. Okay, so we're starting there. No. There. And we need to get to here. So it needs to go there. And there. Okay. Sweet. Okay, which... Oh, yeah! What was that about? So we're on a timer then. Okay. Great. Oh! What? What's going on here? Right, so the whole thing... Oh, right, okay. It would be... It's really hard to work out what the pattern is here, because it just seems to be... There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it, it's just... Right, so if I jump up here, that takes me off the floor there. I can't do anything there though, because there's nothing... Right, okay, so if I jump down here, can I jump up onto there? Because at some point... Oh, okay, hang on, what's this? Right, what does that mean? Okay, no! Right, okay, oh, damn it! Right, I'm being very thick here, but I'm getting there. Right, come on! Oh, no! Ugh! I've got no time to get up there. Right, as soon as we go live here, run. Why am I not being able to get to that? Is there something happening at the other end that allows me to... It seems weird. Oh, right, okay. I see now. Jeez. Okay. Come on, hurry up. Ooh. Okay, we'll just need to... Okay. This is mad. So we're going to have to go all over the room here, I see. So we jump up here, and jump up here, and jump up here. And then jump to there, and then jump to there, and then we wait for the floor to get de-electrified and jump. And then jump to here, jump to here, jump to here, and then jump to there, and jump to there, and then jump to there, and then get in here, and use that, and break that. Okay. Oh god, there's another bit. Okay, where are we going though? Why can't I go there? Okay. Okay. Right. Right. Oh, jeez. Right. Let's run and jump. And jump. And jump. And then jump. And then jump. And then we can get to here. Right, which way is this coming? Oh god, it's coming that way. Oh god. Oh. Good. I was facing the wrong way. I kind of know what I'm supposed to be doing now, but I'm trying to learn the pattern. And the pattern's not the easiest thing in the world to learn. Right, so we can go there, jump, and then hang on the first one, and then turn round. Turn round. Right, move. Jump. 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 Drop. Drop. Is the floor ever going to not be electrocuted? Oh, so I need to jump back. Oh, God. How does that work? Right, maybe go this way then. I mean, I think it doesn't make any difference really, because I need to get to the middle bit. And then that one goes to there. And then that one starts to spark, so I need to go here. Shoot. Ah! This is annoying. So I need to go there and then start swinging. And that works to there. And then that works to there. And then that works to there. Okay, and then that starts sparking. And then I can jump back from there to there. And then to there. And then to there. One I can drop down. And then I can do that. Finally. What's happening? I'm not sure what... Oh, God. Oh, I can get out. Oh. Cutscene. Oh, Matriarch's gone. She's dead. If you really are a human, show mercy. Kill me. No, live on. That's what you deserve. Interesting. You don't understand. You'll never understand. I don't want to see it all fall apart. Okay. No? Where are we going to find Tempest? Okay. Oh, has he been held in one of these cell things? Okay. Oh, there he is. Interesting. Reach. Step back. Whoa, that's mean, that arm. What? What have they done to you? I did it to myself, dude. Ha! I did it to myself. The same thing I did to those I was supposed to help. No, shut it. Okay. That's what I'm about to do. Shut it down. Ugh. Let's get out of here. Just give me a moment. Okay. He's catching his breath. So we've got quite a band of people now. We've got Ironwood. Oh, okay. So what's our plan? Rest a bit. Rest a bit more. I need to check something out. Okay, so I'm going this way, I think. Here we go. Here's a terminal. Check the latest database searches. Francesca Bonita Loba Ripoli. Illegal immigrant, a founding member of Eden on Earth. Former right hand to Jay Eden and operational lead of Edentown. According to her, she knew nothing about Eden's activity and reported to the authorities as soon as she acquired compromising documentation. Personal profile, idealist, charismatic, has leadership skills, cracks easily under pressure, requires constant external reassurance. Psychological status, severe mental trauma due to the Eden on Earth incident, developed trust issues, paranoid thoughts and a feeling of insecurity, fixated on the idea of starting over, constantly repeats that she just wants to do good. A perfect candidate for the Shepherd operation. We can make her an offer she can't refuse. Okay, so there's this matriarch. Finally got the heart. That request has been hanging over me for ages, and as I'm about to crack the donor's chest, Department 7 chime in, shouting, "Seize the operation, this valuable asset should stay intact." 5 minutes later, Department 3 in my ear, status report is the organ extracted, the client's already on the way. Man, screw the board of clowns throwing their weight around, scrambling for a bigger slice of the pie. I'm just some guy who's trying to do his job. Why do I have to deal with all that? Whatever, going on my break. It's not like that valuable asset is going to just walk away or anything. Okay. So we've done that. I can move this. Okay. Right, so I'm not moving that to there. And I can't move it any further than there. Okay. Maybe I put it there then, and then I'd go up here. No, I can't do that. What the hell am I trying to do here then? I can't go there. Is that just to clear that area? Maybe I need to do it. Okay. Maybe I need to do it when I've got Tempest with me. It looks like I should be able to jump there, but it's not playing the game particularly. Right, let's go back and speak with him. You're escaping to safety, and I'm going to find Reach and finish what we started. Nah, that won't do. I'm not letting you die fighting your evil copy alone. Okay. I know. Get to the server room, insert this into the main terminal. It'll erase the database and Reach's code. Ooh! But that's potentially going to take us out as well. Meanwhile, I'll distract Reach and terminate it manually once you're done. But do we... If Reach gets excised here, do we return to being Warden? I take it there's no way to dissuade you from your suicide mission. Ah, holy hell, you are here too? I'll guide you to the server room. The path to Reach Core is now open too, right? Seems like it really is the final countdown. Ooh, is it really the final countdown? Yes, this ends tonight. Are we going into the final? Please don't let the final boss fight be based around hacking. Then see you soon, Reach. Stay safe. I wonder if Reach dies, the mainframe Reach dies, then the Reach within us dies as well and just leaves us as Warden again. That would be kind of wild. Yeah, there we go. That's now open. It did look super sus. It looked like I was supposed to jump in there, but... Right, how many combat encounters do you think we're going to have before we get to the end of this? I briefed Tempest on what happened. Never seen him so determined. Okay. I'm glad he's okay. Thank you, Reach. Okay. Right, let's just quick run down here. In case there's shinies. There isn't shinies. Right. I presume similar sort of layout this way. Yeah. Similar layout that way. Okay. At least there's not as many. Damn it. I'm sort of not paying attention at the same time as... Oh, he double pumped there. Here's me saying... At least there's not as many. And then finding that it's actually more lethal than it has been. Oh, there's more guys coming out of somewhere. Oh God, that was very, very close. Because there's 3 of these guys now. Okay, hang on a minute. Whoa. Okay, Flust, which will reset my health, which is okay then. Is this just going to be... Yeah, I was going to say, this is just going to be Combat Arena. After Combat Arena now. Damn it. Ooh, that was so close. Right, big boy. You and me. Every time. Every time. Walk right onto the end of that reach. Just in case. Uh-huh. Okay, phew. Right. There's just going to be combat, I think, till to the running. Yeah, absolutely. Kind of half anticipated this would happen. Not exactly the way I wanted the game to sort of finish off, but I guess sort of makes sense. Yeah, I am not having... I'm not paying attention now. Uh-huh. Oh god, that was very close. No! My luck was bound to run out at some point. I hope that doesn't mean I have to go right back to the start of that combat scenario. It looks like it does. I can't believe that. Surely not. I don't have to go through each and every bit of that combat. That seems absolutely ludicrous. Whatever. This is one of those scenarios again where I can't quite see what's going on, and it's not exactly helping. Oh, I'm dead, I think. I need to heal. Ah. Okay. Whew. Nah. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. That was very, 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 very close. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Ooh. Hello, Mel. How are you? Oh, God. Oh, took my eye off the... Ah. Back to the start again we go. That's alright. It's a bit of a ludicrous scenario anyway, but I should never have to be going right back to the start here and doing every single bit of the combat again. It seems a bit stupid. Right, concentration's kind of short now. Oh, I can't stand those guys. You've just noticed that, have you? Oh god. Look, guys. Give us a chance. Actually, let me see what I'm trying to do here. Right. How did stream go, Mel? Was it good? Yeah, a bit like I am at the moment. Ooh. Damn it! That felt unfair. Right. Oh, good grief! This is beginning to really irritate me. What an awesome game this is. Hope it's, yeah, I've loved it up to the very this point in time, Maverick, and I am now beginning to really not. I don't understand why I have to do the combat from the start again. That's the bit that's frustrating me. Having cleared 2-3 levels of it, why do I now then need to go back to the very start to do it all again? Yeah, well, I know that, yeah. Doesn't mean it was right. You know, we've kind of moved on. Things have become a bit more user-friendly now. Yeah. I just think there comes a point when I've enjoyed the combat, I've enjoyed the story, and I think they've done quite a nice balance between the two. But what I'm finding now is I can't progress the story, so I'm now gated here, which is not great. Yeah, well, I fully understand that. I used to play. I've played Flashback and I've played Another World and I've played a whole host of things like it, but it doesn't mean I have to agree that the design is the way it is. Yeah. Oh, I'm well aware of that. I am well aware of it. Oh, that's great. I'm not really a kind of achievement type of gamer. I'm not interested in finishing it hard or doing it without getting hit, or I just want to enjoy the game, enjoy the story, enjoy what's going on, have a good time. Right, okay, we're just getting messed up now. Yeah, well that's fine. The developer can recommend whatever he likes. I'll play it the way I want to. Oh, God. Right. Okay. Deep breath. Next one. Let's move. Okay. Damn it. Finally. Right, okay. Hopefully. Nice. I'm in the terminal, gulped down the floppy and got to work right away. Yeah, fantastic. The thing that irritates me about these things, the music's great. It's now been made available on Spotify today. Mel, just in case you're interested. It's a very good soundtrack. But that was, I think I tried that 3 or 4 times, and I got to that last guy 3 times, I think. Which is what irritates me, that is the last guy of the last phase that you get your ass whooped on, and you have to go right back to the start again. Okay. All that commotion you made just to come here, exactly as I predicted. What was it worth? I didn't come to talk, I'm here to destroy you. Okay. Your motivation does not matter as long as you do what is needed. And you will. Great! More combat! I was looking too far down the line there. I really do not like that bulldoze move at all. Oof. Right. What am I doing? Okay. Oh god. This doesn't look good. Right. Where am I supposed to be jumping to from here? Oh god, really? Oh, stop climbing over the thing. Okay. Ooh. Right. Ooh, okay, this gives me an idea. Where am I going now? Uh-oh, I'm going to Tron World. Reach, the bars accelerate and the servers are going crazy. Whatever you're doing, keep it up. Okay, so I presume I'm going to have to go through 3 lots of combat. A pointless and flawed plan. You lack the emotional background to recreate the incident. Even on an organic substrate, you remain a program. You were not made for that. I was. I was made to help those who want to save people. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to have to go through 3 rounds of combat, 3 jumps up onto the top, rip out all the infrastructure, and that will be that. But it's surviving the 3 rounds of combat is going to be the problem. Ah. Oh, calm down. Ah, kind of got forced into that. Oh my god. Oh, I am literally about to die. I'm going to have to start again. I bet I have to start again. This is going to be so frustrating. Yeah. Ah. Okay. Well, that's not quite so bad. Bad enough that I'm going to have to keep doing the platforming bit. Okay, that's that. Yes. At least if we get checkpointed. There, then. Oh god, that was close. There's way too much happening on screen here at the same time. No, there's way too much happening. My brain can't cope with all that happening on the screen at the same time. So we'll go and do the platforming bit again. We could be here for a while. I have to say this is slightly spoiling the whole thing for me. I think there's been a nice balance of story to combat and action so far, but this repetition and repetition and repetition is it's not something I enjoy. You know, if we've done it once, why do I need to do it again? Just let me move on. If I was playing in hard mode, absolutely. If I'm just playing on normal mode, just let me finish the story. Oh no? That was my own fault. Hit the wrong button. Oh god. Oh, for God. Okay, hello, Kuwu. How are you? Oh God. Oh. These ninja guys are a pain in the backside because they will never separate themselves from the big guy long enough for you to damage them. Ah. Right. Bed is calling. Thanks for having me. Amazing. Good night. Thank you, Mel. Thank you. Sorry. Sorry I didn't quite see you there. How are you, Kubu? Did you have a good night? Was it great? Are you happy? Is your friend well? Where can I jump to from here? Can I not jump to anywhere from here? I can. There it is. Woo, woo, woo. No, over this way. God, I thought I'd missed that. Okay, we drop this again. Do my thing. You had fun with your friend? Good, good, good. Reach is done. Argo work. Let's get the you-know-what out. Just 2 neurospicy brains together. If you proceed, your organic body will suffer critical damage. And I will remain. It's too late. It's too late. I'm already fatally wounded. Oh. Okay, so we know we're in trouble. And people stayed by my side because they cared. Right. Dig in. Lock in. Let's go. Final challenge. Hopefully. That bulldoze move really hacks me off. There seems to be a window that even if you try and get out of it, it's already locked you into the animation. Good grief, how many times do I want to get hit here? Ah! Oh, that was a cheat. Ooh. Oh, come on! Seriously? Seriously? You locked me into 3 different death animations there. That was a bit much. I'm gonna die. Yeah. Welcome in, Nat. How are you? Did you have good sleeps? Whoops, too far. Did you manage to sleep? I'm zombie this morning, okay. I'm still not sure what we were supposed to be doing for that. Oh, that didn't... Okay, so we have to do the... I saw they cancel Black Flag drops. Oh! Did they? I watched the thing in... I watched the video, the showcase in the stream earlier on. But I didn't see anything about it being cancelled. I just saw all the kind of the packs of information and stuff coming through. Unless they've done that after I've gone live. It does look very good. I can't wait for it. I think it's going to be cool. Oh, come on! That seems a bit excessive. It really does. Damn. That's a bit unfortunate. Right. No! Oh, that was so close. So cool. Yeah. Right. This time. What's going to happen now? I think this is the end. This is potentially the end, the end, the end. You're jeopardizing the life's work of our creators. Does their legacy mean nothing to you? Yes, Warren and Stephen created me. But the people I met made me who I am. Ooh, okay. I fail to understand. This makes no sense. You are irrational. He's becoming human. 6%, 8% of amends. Oh God. Yes, I am irrational. All humans are. Flash bang. Darling, come here. Uh-huh. Have the Soggos. No, the Soggos haven't been here. Hey there, Ren. Sorry I'm not looking so good. Ha. Not looking so good. Frank, you're... They're fast asleep. Sorry, I just need to blame someone. They should have told you about the explosion. We couldn't let people die there. We did our job. That. Tell the man Iku wants to say, Dad, you're not going to get better, are you? You're a smart kid, Ren. Always have been, so I'm afraid you're right. Did it? Oh, great. When did it do that? Probably about 10 hours ago. Right, hang on a minute. We do this. No. There we go. And then there. Thank you. But that's not fair. You saved so many people. You have to get better. Life's not always fair, son, but that's never an excuse to not do what's right. I'll do what's right. I'll make sure people don't suffer like that. Okay. I know you will, Ren. One way or another. Okay, so earliest days of Warden. Signal lost. What's happened here? Who's alive and who's dead? What is the aftermath? Who's moving? Okay. Clean up in Isle Grim. Who is it? Is this Tempest? Is he? Tempest came back for us. Ironwood. Oh, it brought the whole thing down on top of it. We didn't make it. Damn it. We did. Breach destroyed the core, and you erased the database. We are not disposals anymore. No, we are terrorists, and we've just declared war. A war. Then you'll need this. Reach would want you to have it. What's the Tetris thingy? Created in our own image, and we screwed up even there. A machine made to gut and kill, yet he was more human than any of us. Oh, the hacking. Yeah, I think I've done it once tonight. Just look at it. All the violence, pain and suffering. Dedication, friendship, hope. All the things we believe are worth dying for. Reach's creators wanted him to make the world better, and he did just that. Reach showed us those things are worth living for. Absolute cinema. Look at that. Yay! Yatta! For Arthur. Very good, very, very, very good. We got there. After 14 hours we got there. Which I think's double the length of the time that the walkthrough I was looking at was. But we have been stopping and reading every single bit of lore that we could and listening to the music tracks, etc. So, and stopping every now and again just to look at the amazing backgrounds and stuff like that. I think it's like just over 1 week. It's been 4 or 5 streams. Okay. Right, so I don't think there is any post-credit scene on the end of it. Right, stay there for a second, and we shall return soon. Sometimes it just drives you crazy. I was looking too much at the lights in the back and thinking there's something wrong with my lighting. It doesn't look particularly as it should. Anyway, in terms of the game, I loved the visuals. I loved the soundtrack. Loved the story. Characterization was good. Overall, bits and bobs. Finding the lore was good fun. Being able to read through all that stuff. Finding the music tracks was brilliant. Getting the arcade stuff was good fun as well. Everything was great along that lines. The only grumbles I suppose I have are one, legibility. It was almost too cinematic at times. To the point where you couldn't quite see sometimes where you were supposed to be jumping to. Because the shading was so well done. You were like staring, absolutely peering at the screen, trying to work out where you're supposed to go next. And whilst I did enjoy the combat, I felt that certainly towards the end of the game, the last sort of the couple of gauntlets there were just a bit too much on normal. The fact that you had to literally fight your way through 3 lots of combat, one after the other, and not die. And if you died, you had to go back to the start of the combat and do the 3 again. So if you died, as I did, twice on the last guy of the last phase of the combat, then you had to go right back to the first phase and do the whole 3 again, which I can kind of understand you would do that on hard mode. I think on normal, where you're just trying to progress a bit of the combat and a bit of the story, then that felt like a bit of a chore. And then it kind of flipped itself on its head at the end there when, the 3 phases of the final boss, if you like, it did checkpoint it. Even if you died after the first one, then you just did the little jumps up and then you went on to the second phase of the combat. So it was a bit inconsistent with that. And that's the only thing that probably detracted a bit. That last part, the last bits of combat probably took me about an hour, when realistically we could have just moved on pretty quickly if it had checkpointed it and just moved it on to the next bit, moved it on to the next bit. Small gripes, basically. But yeah, for having waited for that game for a number of years, I'm absolutely delighted in the way it turned out. I thought it's absolutely brilliant. Loved virtually everything about it. And again, thank you to wee Kirsti and DeadGoodMedia for the copy of the key. That's absolutely brilliant. Yeah. So, what is it? 11:15. I think we'll probably just end there again tonight, rather than we'll do the receipt. Although I'm sure it's not going to make fantastic reading tonight, but we'll do that. And then we can do this. There we go. So we've been live for just about 3 3/4 hours. Average viewers of 10. And peak of 17. Quite poor numbers tonight. You know, not every night's going to be an absolute banger. We didn't do any of the Scamsino stuff because I completely forgot to start. I was too busy thinking about all the stuff that I should have had for the Ubisoft stuff, and then didn't actually get. So I was a bit kind of, okay, I've put stuff in here, and I'm not sure whether it's even worth doing it. But it was good to watch the. Lily was here, but I think she just kind of thought that I just hadn't had a monster because I didn't even mention it at any point. But right at the start of the stream, Kubu, there's been a bit of kind of shenanigans backwards and forwards with Ubisoft stuff with this Black Flag release. We were supposed to be getting drops on Twitch tonight if you were in the category, the Black Flag category. But the information was so bitty coming through that I ended up just flinging up the video and watching that. Put us in the category anyway, just in case. And then took it from there. But because I was so concentrated on trying to work out what the heck, did you? What the heck was going on with the Black Flag stuff, I just completely forgot about the casino. So there you go. That shows you how. That's right. That's the one that it was. So I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I shouldn't have been in the category, but it did say I could be in there from 5:15 my time tonight. So I don't know. I have no idea. The communication hasn't been absolutely ideal. So there we go. But at least you've got it for a game that you'll probably never play, Grim. But there we go. So yes, Kubu, top yapper. Having only been here for about 15 minutes. Insane behaviour. Right. I have no idea what I'm going to play on Sunday. I'll be back on Sunday. I don't really know what I'm going to play. I can't even remember what I advertised that I was going to play. It might well be the Posthumous Investigation. No, it wasn't Procopia. It definitely wasn't Procopia. It could have been the Posthumous Investigation. Oh no, it wasn't. It was Minami Road. That's what it was. Minami Lane. Minami Lane it was. But yeah, I'll have a think. I'll have a think about what I want to play. It'll probably depend on the mood I'm in on Sunday. So anyway, that'll be the next time I'm back. Thank you for everyone that's been here, anyone that was lurking. Really appreciate you spending time with me. And yeah, let's have one final run through the bingo just to make sure that we've covered everything, because obviously Kubu's not been here all the way through. I don't think we did at any point have 3 VIPs in chat. We've had no new followers, no new subs, and none of that stuff. No raid tonight. Boys didn't do that. I wasn't really that confused. I definitely did mump about the game mechanics for a bit. That talks about good. I don't think we're going to find anything different? No. There we go. So we don't have anything new to put on bingo. I shall redeem Cheaty Cheater just to see if it does anything for
Bingo!
anybody.
Ho, 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 ho.
Just so there's a chance that somebody wins. But it doesn't look like it. So, wrong one. Nope. Okay. Right. Let's leave it there. And as I say, I will see you again on Sunday night, I would imagine. So, thanks very much again. I'll see you on Sunday. Cheers. Bye.